I don't want anybody else to go through what I've had to go through.
Tonight, a big victory. This victim of domestic violence who turned to 7 Eyewitness News after she said she was discriminated against by a well-known department store chain. Well, tonight, the State Attorney General's office looked into it and has agreed with her. And because of this case, the Bonton is making changes.
As 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jill Perkins reports tonight, the AG now hoping that this decision today opens the eyes of other businesses all over New York.
It was Jody Porter and her decision to speak up that will help other victims of domestic violence across New York State.
I don't want anybody else to go through what I've had to go through.
It was last month when Jody shared her story of discrimination with 7 Eyewitness News. She's employed by the Bonton at the Eastern Hills Mall, and when Jody told her employer about death threats she was receiving from her estranged husband, she says she was told to leave the store because her being there put her and other employees at risk.
It's sad, and I just sat there and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
What Jody did has now helped set a precedent to ensure victims of domestic violence in New York State are not discriminated against in the workplace. She took her complaint to Attorney General Eric Schneiderman. His office released this statement saying in part, quote, Bonton will modify its policies and procedures to acknowledge that victims of domestic violence are a protected class under New York law and to ensure compliance with the New York State human rights law.
The law ensures that they are not subject to different treatment or to different standards. Any change in the terms and conditions of their employment.
In the settlement with the AG's office, the Bonton says it will not send victims of domestic violence home from work. Experts say oftentimes people dealing with abuse at home don't have the resources, time, or ability to fight their employer. As for Jody, allowing 7 Eyewitness News to share her story not only helped her get back to work, but also let domestic violence victims know that they're not alone.
I don't want anybody else to have to go through this. It's hard enough being a domestic violence victim, you know, dealing with the threats, wondering, but I mean, you have to be strong.
Now, in the settlement with the AG's office, Bonton has also promised to educate its employees about domestic violence and is pledging $5,000 to the Erie County Sheriff's Domestic Violence Unit. I've reached out to Bonton for a statement and so far have not heard back. Reporting from the digital desk, Jill Perkins, 7 Eyewitness News.